All right. Welcome everybody to another episode of Hot Seat Automotive Podcast. Your buddy CJ here. And today, where we at? We in Matthews, North Carolina. Where's Matthews, North Carolina? Just outside of Charlotte. For those that don't know, they've got the 33rd annual Matthews Auto and Motorcycle Reunion Show, something like that, put on by the Matthews Chamber of Commerce. Let me tell you something. This is a show that's got a long history in the Charlotte area, a lot of classics, and they've asked your buddy CJ to be a judge for this year's show. So I'm going to be judging these cars for the cars that have entered the show. You know me, I'm independent and objective, people, and I'll be bringing my 40 plus years of car guy experience to the show and picking them out in the best classes, giving them a score, and just having a great time. Whoa, we got some V8 power right here. Come on! This early in the morning, we already got the big power. So we got some Corvettes here. Look at this here. We got some classics, the Tri-5. Are you kidding me? So listen, they just getting started here. Matthews, North Carolina, 2024 Auto Reunion, Motorcycle, and Car Show. Are you kidding me? Your buddy CJ is going to be a judge. Let's walk around. Let's look at some cars. Let's have a blast doing it. Come on. Okay, I got to start right here. They got an E-Ray. You boys know your Corvettes. You know the C8. You know the E-Ray is the world's first all-wheel drive Corvette. And this is actually the first one I've seen in person. He's got a really sharp, it's not Elkhart blue, it's the new blue. And he's got the interior decked out. Beautiful car. Hardtop convertible. New Chevy Corvette E-Ray, all-wheel drive hybrid. Are you kidding me? And of course the classic right next to it, 1964 Stingray. Beautiful. Which one for you? The new high-tech E-Ray or the classic Stingray? You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. You pick one. Come on, let's keep going. Where them Mustang boys at? 1964 and a half. Beautiful. Mustang, I was talking to this gentleman before. He's put a lot of love and work into this car. Absolutely beautiful. If you into Mustangs and you into classics, this is the one you want. This is the one you want. Look here, 76 Camaro Type LT. You may know about the SS and the Z28, but what you know about the Type LT, only the second gen Camaro guys know about the Type LT. And it's got a 350 in it, for those wondering. I was talking to the gentleman that owns this car. And listen, this is a survivor, and it looks like she's probably been restored at some level, at least repainted. Not a lot of these survived, you know. This was the era where so many of them rusted, the floorboards, the trunks. But this one's here. Look at this, 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Are you kidding me? Now, not a 442, but that's just fine with me because she's beautiful. That's a cruiser right there. You put that top down, you're gonna have more fun. 1972 Olds Cutlass. Beautiful car. And this gentleman is getting his Impala ready for the show. Look at the color, guys. Bright orange, bringing the sunshine to the show. With a side exhaust. Beautiful car. She's low and long. How'd you like to cruise that? And look at this. No pillar here. You open those windows, you get the cool breeze. Beautiful car. Come on, let's keep going. The modern SS 6.2 LS3. You like that modern Chevy power. But look at this, 1959 Corvette. Oh my goodness. Is this 1959? How beautiful is that? Uh-oh, wait a minute. The Subaru's getting in the way. The Subaru got in the way. That's okay. This is a beautiful Corvette. And when I show you the interior, you're gonna lose your mind. Look how beautiful that is. Ready to go. Look at the size of the steering wheel. Look at the size of the old school steering wheel. 1959. This is another era of Chevy power. But can you imagine, it's 1959 and you got one of these on the streets. You were king of the streets with this thing. But come on, guys. This might be a showstopper right here when I show you this. Look here. Who knows what this is? I'm not going to tell you. You got to look. And then we're going to look to see. It's a 1972 Pantera, okay, by De Tomaso. This car caught my eye when I walked in. I'll tell you that much. Look at that. No engine up front. What she got up front? She got accessories up front. Where's the engine? We got a master cylinder. We got a battery and a bit of storage. Okay? She sits low. Look how low it sits. And you can just see a bit of the engine. It's a mid-engine car. And if you don't believe me, take a look. There's the air cleaner. There's the induction. There's the intake. And all the way back here is the trunk and the exhaust. Look at the license plate. Pantera. Are you kidding me? Beautiful car. So unique. Let's keep going. All right, you know whose car that is. It's your buddy CJ's. I'm not in the show, obviously, but I am judging. And you know I always got to bring the car because I'm just like you. I'm a car guy. What do? We look at cars. We bring our cars out. That's what we do. Come on, let's keep going. Let's go up Main Street, USA. This is Americana, people. You got all the classics. You got all the classics here today. Come on. Let's get a nice wide shot of the Chevy. Some of you guys are into the trucks. That's a nice one. And what do we got here? An El Camino with the 350. El Camino. The muscle car with the pickup truck out back. That's what I say. What do you say? Let's keep going. Very nice. Non-judged vehicle. You don't want to be judged. But she's pretty anyway. We're going to look at it. Look at the hood ornament. That's pretty cool, no? Now come on. Vintage with the flames. He got the Kragers, I think. Let's take a look. They're kind of a resto mod, more modern mag wheel in my opinion. With the chrome, they look great. Something about flames on an old classic car, I think. You know I say it all the time, people. A 427 Camaro with the Kragers. Is this the 60s or the 70s? Come on. First generation Camaro. He's got a Yenko license plate and a Yenko 427 decal. Please do not touch, it says. We ain't gonna touch it, but we gonna look at it, because that's what we do. Truck boys. The Ford 100. I like it. Sport Custom. Definitely a cool truck. And what do we got here? What do we have here? Guys, look at the aquamarine blue. It's a Comet. You guys know about the Comet? Look at the dash, the horizontal linear speedometer, which is a thing of the past, of course. But they are so cool, right? Come on, we looking at cars, people. Matthews, North Carolina, 2024. Car show, let's keep going. Look at the Javelin. You don't see many Javelins.
Nope.
Right? It's unique. You see a lot of Camaros, Corvettes, Chevelles, but you do not see many Javelins. 1972. You got the mag wheels. She's a good-looking car. Look at this one. It says student driver. I don't think so. It's low. With the side exhaust. Come on. He got her slammed. 350 it says. 1959 Bel Air. What do you think? And the Tri-5. And then you got your Javelin. What do you think? What do we got here, guys? Juiced, it says. Now look, we got classic Mopar with the modern 392 Hemi. 1970 Plymouth Cuda. It says still under construction. Listen, most car guys will tell you their cars are always a work in progress. So this does not surprise me. What do we got coming in here? Look at that. It's a 98 Oldsmobile here in Matthews, North Carolina for the car show 2024. Come on, people, let's keep going. A couple of Corvettes. Classic truck. A Tri-5. Beautiful. You like the red on the Tri-5? Let's take a look under the hood. Now we're going to be judging these cars today. This is a non-judged vehicle. You got the big radiator that is definitely aftermarket. And the classic Corvette. A lot of Corvettes. A lot of Corvettes here. The side exhaust. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. She's a 350. Corvette. Nice hot rod. Look at that. That's a good looking car right there, people. Come on, let's keep going. Look at the Nova. Now come on. When the man has mirrors on his car, he's showing off something. So she was probably a full restoration. Looking good. Look at the exhaust. You could eat off that exhaust if you wanted to. She's clean. Chevy 502. What's up, man?
How are you?
Good to see you, my brother. All right, guys, we're here with my friend Carlos. He brought his beautiful hot rod out, Matthews, North Carolina, but I'm going to let Carlos tell us what this car is. Carlos, let us know. What are we looking at here?
It's a 1965 Dodge Dart GT Hypo.
Wow, Dodge Dart GT. That's a rare car, no?
Yeah, it's few.
And what have you done to it? Did you buy it like this, Carlos, or what?
I've done a few things here and there, but it's all original.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not original would be the rims, but they're year period correct rims.
Okay.
Pretty much everything else is standard in it.
Awesome. How long have you had it?
10 years. About 10 years.
About 10 years.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This one comes out once in a while.
I understand, and I love the way you open the windows. There's no bar here. There's no vertical piece.
Right.
Was that out of the factory like that?
Yes.
So you get the full breeze coming in.
Oh yeah.
And is this the factory engine?
Yes, sir. 273 Hypo.
Hypo, high performance, yeah?
Yes.
Wow, they don't do them like that anymore.
Right. Here's another nice car right there.
All right, what are we looking at here?
Mr. Gary, come here and tell this gentleman about your car.
Gary, Carlos says you could tell me about your car for the podcast. What do you think? What do you got?
62 Corvair Monza.
62 Corvair Monza. The engine's out back in this car.
It's the only rear engine air-cooled Chevrolet ever built.
That's right. How long have you had it?
3 years.
I know these cars, they're like a niche within the hobby. Guys get these cars, they love them.
They're sweet little cars.
Pretty easy to work on or what?
A whole lot.
Not so much.
It depends on your age.
There's truth in that. Bending over, getting on your back, crawling underneath. Yeah, that could be hard.
You can.
I understand.
It's still a car. You can figure it out.
I love that it's a convertible. Good for cruising here at the 2024 Matthews Car Show. Thanks a lot, fellas.
Thank you.
We'll see you
Good
soon.
to see you.
All right, guys. It's not always the American muscle. We got a Datsun. Look at the Datsun. Now, who's into the old Japanese cars? She's a four-door. Looking good. Parked next to the Studebaker. But let's take a look at this. This looks like a fun car to own as an enthusiast. Looks fairly simple to work on. Does all that make sense to you guys? You got a four-cylinder. She's straight. Four-door Datsun. Come on, let's look around back. What do you think? It's got a red and black. 72 Datsun, it says. And then you got what I consider to be one of the enthusiast bargains, the BMW Z3, a car you can have a lot of fun with. Back roads, mountain roads, putting the top down. It's a fun car, and it's the James Bond car. Who knew? Leave me comments if you know what I'm talking about. That's a James Bond car, people. Come on. We looking at cars. 2024 Matthews Car Show. Who's better than us? This is Ford Central. We got a convertible Galaxy. We got the big classic Ford in the right color. And the Pontiac Firebird. Very cool cars. Three very different cars. Which one for you? The Firebird? Or one of the old two classic Fords? Guys, here we are, Matthews, North Carolina. This is just Americana at its best for the car show. Guys, I'm gonna grab a coffee. What do you think? I'm gonna grab a coffee right here, and then we're gonna keep going, and then I gotta judge some of these cars. All right, come on. That's pretty. She's low. She slammed. Pretty car, I'll tell you. Everybody's out here enjoying the weather. Matthews, North Carolina for the annual car show. 33rd annual car show. Where the Pontiac fans at? You like the Trans Ams? Nice Trans Am, Survivor, unmolested. Is that your buddy CJ Z06? Yes, it is. Not in the show, but I parked it. I brought a couple cars out here today, just for fun. Look at the Mustang. Is that not beautiful? I love those wheels too. I think those might be 65. You guys tell me. 64 and a half. Were those wheels available on the 64 and a half?
Yes, they're 14-inch.
All right, we got the owner here.
Yes, hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Carrie.
Carrie, we love the Mustang.
Thank you. I love her too.
How long have you had it?
2 years, 2.5 years actually. She was born on June 3rd, so she just turned 60.
Incredible.
Yeah. So
What got you into Mustangs?
I've always loved Mustang, the way they're shaped, the way they sound. I just think that they're just an amazing car. They're beautiful.
Absolutely.
They're sexy, they're mean, they're fierce.
Was this your first one?
This is my second Mustang.
What was your first?
96 Coupe.
Okay.
Yes.
So you've had a bit of everything. What do you prefer? Classic first generation or the 96?
The smiles per mile is greater on this one. And but my 96 Coupe, I am actually looking to replace. I'm very sad that I sold it.
Okay.
So
Are you gonna get like a Fox body or a?
no, I'm gonna stick with the SN95 model.
Yeah.
Yep, little 5-speed.
Now,
And
did the 96 have the 5.0 or was it the modular engine?
it was
the
a
4.6
modular engine,
was
I
the mod-
believe.
the mod
I
4?
believe.
Yeah, there was that transitional period there.
Yeah, because it was right after the Fox bodies, and then like right before the big, bulkier
Yeah.
SN95 models, the
Truth.
2000 models.
Truth.
It was actually the 96 or the 94 to 98 bodies were the closest to the first gen interior and all the shapes and the curves.
Interesting. I never
Yes.
thought about that.
Yeah, I actually so like this part here on the dash, the scoop, that's when they brought it back in the SN95. I actually
Let me
met
get
the
the
interior
interior.
designer and she told me that.
No
So,
kidding. Were you
yeah.
at a Mustang show?
Yeah, at the museum, the Mustang Owners Museum, which I'm a member of.
You're all in the hobby then.
Yes, sir, I am.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, thank you for telling us about the car.
Thank you for loving on her.
I was a judge in the show. I already entered all my scores. This was one of my favorite Mustangs. I don't mind telling you.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Matthews 2024. All the cool Mustangs are out here. Come on.
Yeah, let's hope she brings home a trophy today.
All right. Look at this Mustang. She a street car, but really more of a track car. Look at that. Sure is pretty. All right. Now you know this car ready for some speed on the track. He got a full roll cage. He got the full roll cage. Come on. What do you got? 5-speed. Now let's look under the hood. Come on. Ford Racing. That's a cool car, right? Look at that lineup. All the classics are here. A little bit later in the day now, folks. Sun is out. The Carolina humidity is here. And we just looking at cars because that's what we do. They got them all out here. 2024 Matthews Car Show. They got bikes, they got cars. It's mostly classics. A little something for everybody. Downtown Matthews. Going fast. I want you guys to see all the cars. I just got done with my judging. I had a few favorites. But listen, there's so much candy here. There's so many beautiful cars. It's my buddy here. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the two-tone green. When was the last time you saw a car with that paint combination? You don't. But we here in Matthews, North Carolina, we're looking at all the cars. What do we got here? The Camaro? Are you kidding? It's a 502. That's got the displacement, boys. There's no replacement for displacement. She gonna put it down. Don't mess with the 502. Come on. What else we got up here? We make another lap. Little something for everybody at the show. 3rd gen Camaro. You know I gotta stop and look at the 3rd gen Camaros, guys. Parked next to this classic Mustang. Let's look at them both. What do you think? Which one for you? That's gonna be like a 91, 92 Z28. 3rd gen, looks like the right wheels. Okay, from the factory. And then you got your classic Mustang here. I like them both. I've never owned one of these old 60s Mustangs, but I have owned many Camaros, including the 3rd gen. I never had the last incarnation, 91, 92, of the 3rd gen Z28, but the cars got better, like so many other things, in my opinion. The cars got better. They made an RS. I had an RS. I've had a Z28, but mine was earlier. My Z28, I had an 86 and an 85 Z28. But let's keep going. Guys, look at the trucks. The old trucks. Some of you guys love the old iron. Oh, man. Look at this. Look like the gangster car. The old Ford Coupe. Look like Al Capone. Show's winding down, people, but you know us. We gonna keep going. We talking to everybody out here. The Tri-5, the Bel Air, beautiful cars. The old Ford pickup. Always Corvettes at the show. Always Corvettes. Come on, guys. Who's having more fun than us? Monday, Labor Day 2024, Matthews Annual Car Show. We outside, people. All right, guys. Matthews, North Carolina 2024 Car Show. Beautiful cars. Just about any Corvette you could imagine is here. We're just giving you a quick tour. Buddy CJ giving you the fast tour, just so that you see some of the variety. I mentioned before, just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, you will find Matthews. the ZR1 here. We got an E-Ray. How many of you guys have seen an E-Ray in person? Hybrid Corvette, all-wheel drive. Center line of the show. The tents. Everything happens. All the judging. One of my favorite Mustangs in the show right here. The Type LT Camaro I was telling you guys about. Come on, let's see what else snuck in. All right, we're gonna get a few quick shots before we get a copyright strike with this music. They got the music on too loud. If I had one criticism of the show, music's a bit loud. But hey, what are you gonna do? That's just my honest opinion. You know your buddy CJ always keeping it real. Everything else, incredible. Jessica, Chris, the organizers, did a great job. Great job. All right, guys. Your buddy CJ is going to be signing out from here at the annual Matthews Car Show. We had a blast. Let me tell you something. I got to judge the cars. I was fair and impartial. I was independent and objective. Guys, a lot of beautiful cars here. In all seriousness, a lot of great people. Had a lot of fun. Bit of a quick episode. I just wanted to come on here, get some of the footage. I was also running around judging, so I was quite busy. Didn't get to give you all the detail I would have liked to, but you guys know how it is. Your buddy CJ always thinking of you, getting you that good footage. Come on, guys. You know I love each and every one of you. Appreciate you. Give me a like and subscribe if you haven't so far. And until then, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.